What is going on, homies? It's your boy Stumped back for another OPTC video, and in today's video, Grand Party Day 4 is here. We are live over on YouTube streaming for Day 4 of Grand Party, and in today's video, we're gonna do our fights. Now, as you guys know, I have been going in with big Unga Bunga teams, and we've been having a lot of fun with Grand Party. I'm a big fan of Grand Party and the way that it operates, but obviously I have access to a lot of characters. If you guys have been using the 1-1-1 strat, if you guys have been using something like the 4-4-1 strat, let me know in the comment section below how you guys are going now that we're at the 4th day, and if it is still working for you guys, and if it has been effective. But in today's video, we are now at the 9 wins. We basically lose our retries. I think we have 1 retry left, and then we start getting a bit crazy. So I'm not going to focus on particular units today and tomorrow. I'm basically going to go with what I think works best against said teams. So in today's video, we're going to probably be using stuff like Roger, maybe Whitebeard Roger, maybe verse Kaido, depending on what we see. But when it comes to versing Roger comps, I'm not exactly that scared because of the way the AI procs Roger's burst ability. Obviously, it is still the best burst in the game, and it can be quite detrimental. But like I said, if you do see Roger, I wouldn't be too scared if you are doing what I'm doing, if you do have verse Kaido, because verse Kaido helps out so much. However, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to belt the like button. If you are new to the channel or you haven't done so already, hit the big red subscribe button. Best of luck in your Grand Voyage fights, and let's dive in. Alright, so we're going to go Roger versus Roger. Now, this guy is using a quick build as the first fight, which means Yamato, Moria, Cat Viper, they're all going to go absolutely brazy here, and we should be very, very good at taking down that first fight. I don't really see it as too much of a threat. But look, I've been wrong before. The second fight is a Dex team, which is a little bit scary, but with Roger's burst and the slashes, we should be able to take that down. So with that, we're going to dive in. Let's get it done. Roger, the king, he's back. As always, he's an absolute monster in GP. So hopefully you guys are still using him as well, because he's been very, very good. Obviously, Dex is getting a buff from the rules as well. So that is definitely something to note. So we're getting extra buffs there. Roger boosts slashes, which will be 3 of our units here as well. I did take Brook out of this team, purely because I knew I was coming up against Quick, and Yamato just absolutely decimates Quick. Plus, she's getting absolutely super boosted with the rules, so even though she's not getting boosted under Roger, it doesn't matter too much, because she's literally got so many like buffs from the rules being Dex, Striker, and Free Spirit. Alright, so we're not really doing too much damage here. We are taking a bit of damage from stuff like Akainu. His HP cuts do actually help out quite drastically, but this quick team doesn't scare me that much. There's no Kanjuro, there's no Tesoro, there's no crazy fixed damage dealers for me to really sweat too much, but Akainu, obviously with that HP cut at the start, does quite a bit of damage. But in our favor, it works quite well, because we need that to build up Roger's burst ability. As you can see, once the cat comes in, he just absolutely decimates Quick. We have the Rare Recruit Dog in the back, so that way we're getting extra buffs. I really want him to pop his burst right now. I would love the AI to just pop that burst, so then that way I don't have to worry about it for the second fight, because the second fight is our slasher team, which could be a little bit scary if we don't have that burst. If they have their burst, obviously it can be a little bit how you're going, but as I mentioned at the start of the fight, start of the video, the AI has a tendency to use the burst sporadically, so I'm really hoping, use the burst please. Use the burst, please. Watch them like prove me wrong, because like the one time that I say it, they don't use it. Okay, we don't have our burst at all, which is a little bit scary, because the next team is a Dex fight. So what we might do is we might flip around our teams and save our slasher build for the final fight, because our slasher team is basically it's almost a guaranteed win if we have our GP burst. Like if Roger's GP burst goes off and we halve stats, we are just an absolute good stead. And if we lose this fight, it's not the end of the world, because that way we'll be building up our GP burst. Obviously, they are running a Dex team, which is getting super boosted. However, we are running Roger on our team, so we're getting the extra stats from our leader being on the team. So there's definitely that too. So, maybe bringing Brook instead of Okay, yeah, there's the burst. See, this is what I was afraid of if we brought our slasher team, because the slashers would take so much damage from normal attacks. At least with the side team, we can actually tank some... We have better tanking capabilities, but because they don't have too much special charge, we should remove the half stats before they pop off their specials. Obviously, Kizaru going is not an issue because it's fixed damage. The big ones that I'm worried about is mainly Moria. We're going to nerf slashes with Rebecca Toy Soldier too. There are 3 slashes on their team. And as you can see, our half stats is gone. So we're absolutely fine now. Losing, like, getting rid of the half stats before they actually pop off their specials is absolutely huge for us. I really don't want to use my GP burst because, like, I mean, we probably could and we get the cake. But, like, I am still a little bit hesitant to do so because, you know what? I think I will. Just before the Straw Hats go, I'm definitely going to use it now that we took out a unit. That way the Straw Hats should actually do such big damage. Plus, it means we're going to take absolutely no damage from the cat and the dog. Okay, they pop their burst again. Interesting. A double burster. We are doing so much damage then. If they've already got their, like, a double burst, that is wild. Straw Hat Crew, wiping the floor. You love to see it. Sobermask coming in is a little bit scary because he's going to have a special ready to go. But Rebecca Toy Soldier getting their special back is massive because it's going to nerf the Cat and Pell. Taking out Rayleigh is massive as well. This should be a lot of damage, but we're going to be okay. You love to see it. Sobermask will kill a unit here for sure. 3 units, which is a little bit scary. But we have our bench ready to go. Plus, Struzan is going to give us some good defense. Straw Hat Crew should still have their revive as well. So once Smoker goes here as well, we should get some special bind going. Beautiful. Now Dalton can't hit us, and we should be untouchable now. Yeah, we're good. Plus, we're going to get our burst by the final fight as well, so we're going to be absolutely Gucci here. Smoothie, wrap this up. See you later, Dalton. First fight in the bag. Alright, now that we're at the 10 wins, things start to get a little bit shaky. But look, when you find a free win, you take a free win. This guy is using Dory as his leader. So, unfortunately, that means, well, fortunately for us, it means that they don't have a GP leader or a GP burst, which means their stats are going to be a lot lower than ours. So that is something to note. They are starting with an int team, and even though they don't have a GP leader, they still have a very strong int-based team in front of me. So, Uta 6+, or Top Musica, as well as Moria with their half stats can do absolute craziness. But the idea here is we really just want to tank some damage. They are using new Rogue, which is only really good against Psy units, so I'm not really terrified of this team too much. And hopefully, with Uta and her damage, that can just build up our GP burst. We can either stall out the win, we can either take out a couple of units, get the dub by having more units than the opposition, and then we can get our burst for the second fight, and we should be able to just take that out there. We are going to cop some special bind here thanks to Dory, which means Dalton's not actually going to go, which is not the end of the world, to be honest. Once he does get his next attack in, he should be ready to go. All the damage we are going to take here is fine because Brooke is just going to heal us back. Pell is going to give us some nice defense, some good guard, some good attack, which is awesome. And that little bit of damage is quite nice as well. It's not like the be-all or end-all, but like it's more the defensive capabilities that we want Pell for. Alright, Mr. Broly coming in. He's going to do big damage, which is good to see, because that is actually going to allow us to get a bunch of our GP bursts ready to go. Luffy just basically getting his counter up. He gives 100% special charge to Pell, though, which is really, really nice. It's quite rare to see that 100% special charge, especially this early in the game. The fact that Brooke hasn't gone, though, is starting to scare me a little bit, because I really need Brooke's heal. Some more defense, some more guard with Pell. Unfortunately, he only hits himself there. Just a bit of a bummer, but at least he's still getting a lot of the defense. Brooke should heal back a lot of our units here. You love to see it. Plus, he's going to give some good defense. He does lose his passive, though, because he does go back above the HP threshold. But this is becoming a little bit of a stalemate, which is starting to scare me just a little bit. But Moria is very, very low, and they don't really have a way of healing, so that is kind of nice. If we can just get one knockout here, Uta is going to hit us very hard, though, and we have some half stats, so this will be scary. Okay, there's the revive from Luffy. Honestly, actually, if we can get Dofi coming in, that might be beneficial for us, because Dofi will have the opportunity to take out more than one unit, maybe Uta and okay, that's just peanut damage. Come on, we need a KO here. Oh, this fixed damage will kill Luffy for sure, right? Okay, no, there's the Luffy revive. Okay, no, honestly, actually, we think we lose this. Okay, losing Brooke is not the end of the world. Special binding Pell is kind of detrimental. Doflamingo having his special ready to go is quite nice. We just need him to attack. Dofi, I need you to attack, brother. Okay, taking out... Okay, Uta, don't kill. Don't kill Uta. No, that's going to wipe us. Unless somehow Dofi goes in the last 9 seconds. Dog. Dofi's going to just go straight into Yamato here, isn't he? He's not even going to hit more than... Oh, no, yes. Yes, Dofi. Yes, Dofi. Yes, Dofi. Yes, Dofi. Yes, Dofi. Come on. 2 seconds. Hold on, team. Dogstorm, I need you to hold on. I need you to hold on. Oh, okay, that's a game. That's a wrap. That's a wrap. Doflamingo. You love him. You love to hate him, but you love to love him. That was really close for a non-leader. Like, that was way too close. Like, that was way too close. Alright, well, we have our burst now, and you know what that means. It means slashes go brazy. When we have our burst, slashes go brazy. Dofi is the GOAT. 100% he's the GOAT. Once we get that Kizaru special ready for... Look at all those stats, yo. Look at all those stats. Why didn't Roger get a crazy buff for this as well? Because they're strikers. Alright, once Kizaru goes the first time, that's when we look at popping the GP burst. Imagine when Dofi gets level limit break. Holy, the man's going to be a demon. Alright, here we go. Burst time. We're going to halve all the stats. This is a pretty good Dex-looking team. I forgot to mention what team they're actually running. That is so much damage from Kizaru when he is meant to hit for like peanuts. Like, it's actually wild. Odin and Cracker should go crazy here. Good damage from Cracker, even though they have all that nerfing to Quick. Dalton's going to hit us pretty hard here. Once Whitebeard and Roger go, though, they are literally just going to kill 2 units. I think the half stats is gone now. It seems that... Oh, no. It's still there. Whitebeard and Roger, even without the half stats, should literally just kill 2 units regardless. So, I think Pell... Yeah. There's still 2 units without half stats. This is a wrap. That's the power of Roger and his burst, man. Like, it's still, by far, the best burst in the entire game. Especially when slashes are running around, doing that much damage output. Absolutely wild. Like I said, it was basically a free win, but that first fight was actually pretty close. On to the final fight for today. Alright, so for the final fight, I did find another Roger build that is rocking a Dex-based team. Now, from testing, I did find that my Whitebeard and Roger comp nerfs slashes so heavily that they can't really touch my driven team because they're so slow that Fuji actually pops off early. Once we do that, we're in for a bit of an interesting fight with the last 2. Roger's on the final team, so it's telling me there's either a slasher team or a Psy team back there. And I don't think they can touch my Dex Striker Roger build. And then we have the Psy Strikers in the middle. So I'm going to take on this team here. Obviously, things can get a little bit scary with Roger and his burst. However, as I mentioned at the start of the video, every time I sort of take on Roger, I don't really worry about it too much because the AI popping the burst is actually not as good as if you are versing an actual player. They tend to just sporadically use their burst rather than actually strategically using their burst. As for Roger 2, he's not buffing Dex, so they're only getting the rule buff from Dex as well as the slashes from Roger. As you can see, like, they're only on 9 speed, which means that we're getting a lot more speed, plus Fuji is getting a 5 cooldown as well, which means he's actually going to pop off right now, which is massive for us because we get a defense buff and a guard buff, which means we're going to tank a lot of damage from this particular team. Obviously, having stuff like Lucci on the team, like Kid on the team is quite scary. Cat Viper is going to single out Fuji and hit him very hard. However, Fuji giving that guard and that defense helps out the team so much. After that, we can start getting some half stats with stuff like Uta and with Moria. And then with Blackbeard and Kid, we just have so much damage output with the team as well. If we can get another round of... What's his name? This is going to do a bit. Yeah, beautiful. You love to see it. They should pop their burst on this fight, if I'm completely honest. Like I said, they will use it sporadically. But utilizing it now is probably not good for us. Because Sobermask has a special. We did lose Fuji there from the burst as well, which means we do get Broly coming in. Now, the upside to that is we get more defense, and Broly is not affected by that hard stats. Yes, I know his name's Brogy. I call him Broly because he's an absolute monster. Kid going down sort of sucks, but now we have the Giants in play. Our bench is so strong on this team as well, that having the Giants come in is not a detriment. Plus, we actually have special binding with Dory as well. Now we also have our boost, which is really, really good for the next fight, because that way we can pop off with a straight up 40% HP cut, and we special binded Kid there, which is excellent. Very, very good. The Cat Viper's not going to do too much damage to us now, because Dog is out of play. And now we've got some half stats going as well. Kid still has that special ready, but I think Utsu's probably going to take him out here. No, he's hiding in the back. Can Blackbeard hit him though? No, he's still hiding in the back. Watch. Kid's like, I'm not going down. I'm not going down. Well, you're going down, Kid. Get out of here. All right. You love to see it. First fight in the bag. Do we use Dex Strikers here? Do we flip it around? Because I feel like that second team is going to either be Psy or it's going to be Slashes. If it's Slashes, we're good. So I'm going to use the Psy Strikers. I am going to use the Psy Strikers. Let's see what we're versing. Let's see what they got. It is it's a quick build. It's the driven quick build. Very interesting. Well, upside to this is we're just going to go like this. They have a lot of fixed damage. They have a lot of HP cutting, which can be a little bit scary. They don't have many slashes. I would have loved to have switched to my quick team right here. That would have been, sorry, my Dex team. That would have been absolutely insane. We are going to pop off with Roger's Burst straight off the bat. Like I said, whilst that can be detrimental, it's not that big of a deal because by the time they get all their specials, Kainu might be a bit of a problem, but by the time they get all their specials, the half stats should be towards the back end. Plus, they've got a lot of fixed damage on this team, mainly with stuff like the HP cut of Kainu and Kanjuro, but Kaido could go absolutely AWOL here. Now, Kainu is still scary. We still have the half stats. I think the half stats are now gone. See, that's the upside to versing Roger teams. They don't strategically pop the burst at the correct time, so you can get, like, very, very good luck when you are versing Roger teams, because, like, the half stats, like, it was just a waste. It was an absolute waste of a burst there. Like, an absolute waste. Where our burst, popping it straight away, is very, very good. So, Whitebeard and Roger, I do find, are a lot worse to fight than something like a Roger build. But at the same time, like... Oh, I forgot about the... Yeah, sorry. For Whitebeard and Roger too, by the way, they actually give an absolute crazy attack buff. But they also give a defensive buff. So that's really, really nice as well. Nevertheless, it didn't matter. Like, as you can see, like, we're absolutely fine here. Absolutely fine. Striker Psy with, like, Enel and Kuzan goes absolutely brazy. Especially because Strikers are getting buffed for this particular season as well. So that's always nice. We did lose Enel there because Shiki hits like an absolute monster. But at the end of the day, like, we're absolutely Gucci here. I'm a big fan of Whitebeard and Roger in Rumble now, and in PvP, sorry, in, not PvP, Rumble, in Grand Party. They do absolute bits, and they get the job done. So, that's gonna wrap up day 4. Another 3 wins in the bag. No cheeky strats, no 4-4-1, no 1-1-1. We out here, we playing, we're getting the dubs. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to belt the like button for me. If you're new to the channel or you haven't done so already, hit that big red subscribe button and don't forget to hit the bell notification so you guys don't miss out on any of the fun, you don't miss out on the streams like these beautiful people in chat today. And head down to the description, hit me up on Twitch for the more innovative types of streams as well. Most importantly, wherever you guys are in this beautiful world, please remember to enjoy the rest of your day. As always, homies, I thank you for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Late!